Hello and welcome to another video, where I'm going to be making a cardboard standee of Alan Wake in real life. Alan Wake, one of my most favorite games of all time. It was only a matter of time before I finally decided to make something from it in real life. And a prop that stuck with me the most was the famous cardboard cutout of Alan himself.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
You can see it through the
Right.
whole game
So
in
much
various
for quality
locations,
condition.
and I just need to have it in my ever-growing collection of in real-life game props. Did I feel like Rose while making this video? No? Okay, but how do we make it? Of course I could just print it and glue it into a cardboard. You can actually find pretty high-res version on a wiki, but there's no fun in that. I like to complicate my life, so I decided to paint the whole thing. Now I started by pulling apart a sketchbook. I would really recommend a watercolor one or just some with really thick paper. And then I tape it all back together to create one big sheet. If you actually want to paint this, just glue all the papers to a cardboard already. You are going to save your nerves because the paper is warping a lot, and it's going to save you a lot of trouble. I just did it like this so I can scan every page later. I ended up using 28 pages for this project. And now for the sketching. It was really hard to get all the proportions right, especially in this scale. I was wondering if I should aim for photorealistic painting, but then I just did the classic comic watercolor style that I like so much, and in the end I ended up really liking it. So now I'm just doing the outline with my ink pens. I wanted to use acrylic paint as the main medium, but watercolors were just too tempting. So now I'm just layering it from the lightest color to the darkest. Now, as you can see, the paper also started to warp a lot, so I just really needed to trust the process. After tons and tons of layers, the face was finally coming together. After the watercolor base was done, I just straight up used black acrylic paint for most of the areas. I used light grey acrylic paint for the dots and speckles. I really enjoyed the process of making this. And the painting was almost done. Only the lettering and details were left. I used charcoal to blend it all together. I probably should have just used stencil, but I decided to freehand it, and it ended up looking quite okay. And the whole painting was finally done. Now I just needed to pull it apart, which would be not necessary, but I needed to scan it later. This process was so awful. The paper was ripping, it was warping. I actually never want to do this again. But in the end, I ended up with 28 puzzle pieces, which you can actually get for free on my Ko-fi page. So if you want to make your own Alan Wake cutout, just print it out and basically glue it on a cardboard. You are going to need a big piece of it for the base. And after that, it was just like putting together a puzzle. Just crop all the pieces and glue it onto the cardboard. Hit some mistakes with black marker. And then I applied a thin layer of wood glue for protection. After letting it dry, I basically just cut out the cutout. only thing left to do was to make the support so it could stand on its own. And we are done. I honestly really enjoyed making this, and I really hope you liked it. If you want to make this, just check the link in my description so you can get the pages for free. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.